South Island Farmer of the Year has taken a quantum leap and is becoming even more established.
Yes, it is. And I think it's a reflection of where we are now compared to where we were when the competition was started. And I thought I'd just reflect on that as it started at a time when agriculture was in real doldrums. And we thought, well, we've actually got to make sure that people understand and a little bit of a motivation for the farming community to say that you're great people, you've got a great future, in the blackness of the 80s, you're still important and we want to showcase that. And we've had a great format. And I guess last year we said, well, how do we actually just have a real good look at the format and say, what is it we need to reflect today? And as a consequence of that, we said innovation is the key theme, and we actually want to open it to everyone. So not just particular categories that might take 10 years to come back, but say the range and the breadth of innovation and farming practices is quite incredible, and we wanted to showcase it. And that's really the premises of the review and the competition we're launching today.
Because it's interesting that the people who have won it in previous years are all very, very well established and well thought of operators.
Incredibly, and I think that's the big thing that we want to show. I describe it at the moment as that we've got a revolution happening on farms, because we're trying to meet, I guess, three key things. We're really focused in New Zealand as the farming community and right through the value chain on the end consumer. We're really focused on making sure that we've got really competitive systems within our production so that we're using our resources to the best advantage. And totally and as a highlight of the third one is that we're making sure that we're doing it in an environmentally sustainable fashion. And when you bring those three together, it's about innovation, it's about really celebrating what's happening in the South Island within the farming community.
You're calling now for people to stand and to enter. You've probably just summed up exactly what my question is going to be, and that is simply who should be applying.
Oh, look, we just we want people who are showing that amazing innovation, but sometimes within the farming community, people are really modest.
That is a major problem.
It's a major problem. And so I really make the plea, neighbours, service industry people, if you know someone out there that's really doing a really good job, cutting edge, quite often below the profile, we want to know about it. And I guess we just want to make sure that it is against all categories. So it's about farming in the widest possible dimension. It can be horticulture, it can be tourism. There's a whole range of issues, and I guess one of the challenges we've got, and we're going to see, we've developed a bit of a judging criteria. We're going to have to make sure that judging criteria can actually handle the diversity of applications that we hope will come in.
It's not dissimilar in its format to the Balanced Environment Awards, because that, once again, most people are nominated and lent on by other people to enter.
Definitely, and it's great, you know, that's a wonderful showcase as well for the farming community, and I guess we're just wanting to make sure that the South Island Farmer of the Year is in that same category, and lets the community know just how special and how innovative the farming community is.
There's a lot of prestige, but there's also a bit of a monetary value at the other end if you happen to take away the coveted title.
Yes, there's a first prize that's $15,000 for an educational or a travel grant, whichever suits the winner. Second prize of $7,500. Both of those are substantial and one of the highest value prizes within New Zealand. And we've got a new prize from one of our sponsors in TrackMap. Have got a piece of equipment, or GPS equipment, that a lot of farmers are using, that's for the farmer with the greatest level of innovation. And so it's great, and really pleased to have RX Plastics, Summit Animal Health and TrackMap on board as key sponsors.
Well, they're all pretty innovative, the whole lot of them.
Oh, they're truly innovative, and you know, the farming community can't adopt new technology if we don't have wonderful people bringing the technology to us and helping us put it in practice on our farms.
Time format, I mean, obviously you're calling for entries now, and you're going to be even busy. I don't know how you fit it all into your day, but it culminates in about, what, November?
Yes, and so there's a process between now and then, calling submissions, doing an initial evaluation, and then farm visits of the people who get to a certain level, and then culminating in a major event in November.
Try to organise it, the whole of the South Island. I mean, there's a lot of awards that are sort of regional, but this is divisional.
Yes, we've got a great team on board, and I think we've got it covered, and we're looking forward to the entries.
Of course, the obvious question is, how do people who want to nominate or lean on somebody who wants to edit, how do they? What's the protocol?
Rightio. The main method is through the new revamped website, and I guess through the service industry we'll be looking to make sure that there's some applications out there as well that they can nominate farmers.
Tom Lambie, thank you very much indeed. And as I said, all good luck to the people who are going to be entering, and I've got a list myself who I'm going to be quietly leaning on because we're actually involved. So we'll be keeping you right in touch with the South Island Farmer of the Year as it unfolds.